reacting to that. It's very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, talk about
change. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And there you have it. Sweden fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
To Paul!
He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, the Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space, attracting markers and then turning away quickly. And I love those long clip balls he can get into deep positions.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Now it's Martinez.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Sweden yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And this is Messi. Nice bit of trickery. And this is Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lindelof. And this is Messi.
Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. Big chance!
Goal! Sweden! And Sweden take the lead.
Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Now it's Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Almada. Medina. Turns back here, probably the best option.
There will be 1
And it's
minute at a
McAllister.
time.
And here's Messi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Argentina.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back on the way. Out towards the flank.
You have to expect that from everyone.
Delivered from distance. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in. Chips it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Montiel. Now it's Messi. De Paul providing an outlet on that flank. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Threads one in.
Isak clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way through. Lindelof. Looking for options for movement. And here's Issa. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Isak clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Montiel. McAllister. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's in on goal! He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Isak.
Well, that might
There
be
will
that,
be 1
Peter.
minute
Maybe
at a
both
time.
sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of
Substitutions
similar
taking
ambition,
place.
provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. The hostilities have already resumed. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Goodmanson. Lindelof. Now Goodmanson. Now, what about a counter-attack? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And just a quick reminder today to
And
please
we're
drink
halfway through extra
Anyone
time.
appearing intoxicated or behaving in an
So
inappropriate
those
manner
15
will be
minutes
removed.
have
Thank you very
flown
much
by.
for your cooperation.
Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. And it's made its way to him. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
For everybody to please kindly
watching
remove
both
any
teams
cars
refusing
parked
to
on the road
lose. I mean,
outside
they
the
both
stadium.
ran their socks off.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Sweden feeling the pressure. And he puts it away.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
So on to the second man. Made it look easy.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This for parity.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Gonzalez is third in line.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This then to level matters. And in with absolute accuracy.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
He must, but can he? Yes, that's how you do it.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And there you have it. Sweden fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end,
Just a
in the
quick
only way it
reminder
could have
today,
been.
Please refrain from parking outside.
It's a tough
this
one to
stadium.
take, Peter. The
Thank you
players
very
will be
much for your
feeling
cooperation.
like...